All right, welcome back. This is our last lecture video for our Nature of Science unit. And again, we're working towards learning target 8 of I can do single and double step unit conversions. And remember, under class resources, there is a cheat sheet to help give you some of those conversion factors for metric and US units. So our to-do list for today is to watch this lecture video and take notes. Step 2, there is a Learning Target 8 practice worksheet. If you can print it out at home, that's great. If not, you can just write out the problems on a piece of paper and do your work on a sheet of paper. Step 3, you're going to submit a picture of your Learning Target 8 notes and the practice problems. So if you've been using the notebook, great, upload the notebook. But if you've been doing a lot of these problems on paper, take pictures of the paper and take a picture of the practice problems, and then you're going to upload those pictures to your step 3 assignment and then hit turn in. So our daily review. So take a moment to pause this video and try to work out converting 52 liters into milliliters. All right, let's work this out together. So our units given, we were given 52 liters. So we started with liters, and we want to get to milliliters. So that's our units wanted. Our conversion factor, we know in 1 liter, there is 1,000 milliliters. So to set it up, we start with our 52 liters. We put in our conversion factor of 1,000 milliliters over 1 liter. And now we can cross out our liters, and we know we are going to end up in milliliters, our units that we want. So now we multiply 52 times 1,000 gives us 52,000 milliliters. All right, so now we've been doing single-step conversions until this point. Now we're going to start talking about two-step conversions. So what's going to happen is you're still going to be given a unit, and then you're going to be given another unit. Now, because it's two-step, you're going to have to do two conversion factors. So you start with your starting measurement. You're going to do your first conversion factor. And then you have to do a second conversion factor, which will get you to the measurement that you want. So if we look at this example here, we're starting with 26.2 miles. So our single step would be to take our 1.6 kilometers in 1 mile. We cross out our miles. We times 26.2 times 1.6, and we get to 41.2 kilometers. So that gets us about halfway there. We're in kilometers, but we want to get to meters. So now we are going to convert our kilometers into meters. So we take our 41.92 kilometers. We use our second conversion factor of 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. We cross out our kilometers, and then we take 41.92 times 1,000, and that gets us 41,920 meters. Whew, bear with me there. All right. So now pause the video and see if you can work out the same problem on your own. All right. So let's work it out together. So we're given our units of miles. We want to get to meters. We know that in 1 mile, we have 1.61 kilometers. And in 1 kilometer, we have 1,000 meters. So we set it up with our 26.2 miles times our conversion factor of 1.61 kilometers over 1 mile. So we cross out our miles. Now we got to convert our kilometers to meters. So we use our conversion factor of 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. And we can cross out our kilometers. Whoop. And then we can multiply our three numbers on the top. So we take 26.2 times 1.61 times 1,000, and then we'll get our answer in meters. And remember from our last slide, our answer was 41,920 meters. Now pause the video, and you can use your conversion chart cheat cheat sheet to convert 185 pounds to grams. All right, let's work this one out together. So we are given our units of pounds. We want to get to grams. So remember, we're doing two-step conversions. We want to write out two conversion factors. We know that in 1 pound, we get 0.4536 kilograms. And now we want to get our kilograms to grams. So 1 kilogram, there is 1,000 grams. So now we know we have our starting unit. We have our two conversion factors. Now we can set up our problem. So we start with 185 pounds. We multiply it by our first conversion factor of 0.4536 kilograms over 1 pound. So we can cross out our pounds. We're in kilograms now. And then we can now convert our kilograms into grams. So we do our second conversion factor. We have 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. And we can cross out our kilograms. So now we can do the math of multiplying 185 times 0.4536 times 1,000, and that gets us 83,916 grams. All right, we have one more problem to work out today. So now pause the video and see if you can convert 3.5 meters to inches. All right. So we have our units given. We are starting in meters, and we know we want to get to inches. So our two conversion factors, we would start with 1 meter. We know there's 1,000 centimeters in 1 meter. And since we know our conversion factor of centimeters to inches, that's going to be our second one to get us to our units wanted. So in 1 inch, there's 2.54 centimeters. So again, now we can set up our problem. We start with what we were given, 3.5 meters. We're going to use our first conversion factor of 1,000 centimeters over 1 meter. So now we get to get rid of our meters. We cross them out. But we're not quite to inches yet, so we got to set up our second conversion factor. So we want to get to inches. So we know there's 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. And now we get to cross out our centimeters. And now we do some math. So what you're going to type into your calculator is 3.5 times 1,000. So you're going to get that answer. And then you're going to divide it by 2.54. And then that's how you get to 1,400. So you would have 3.5 times 1,000, and that equals 3,500. Again, you divide that by 2.54, and that's going to get you to about 1,400 inches. So that's our two-step conversions. Now you're going to complete the practice. There is an answer key for you to check your work and your answers. You're going to submit the photo of your work and of your Learning Target 8 notes. And then that is it for the day. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you.